What's up guys, how's it going? My name is Lost and welcome back to another Kingdom Hearts Union Cross video. So, we're going to be talking about two old medals that have become tier 9 medals. Not only that though, but we're also going to be talking about the high score challenge that popped up today in JP, along with a few changes that they did within the high score challenge itself that could benefit some players and could also hurt some players as well, just depending on your medals, your traits, etc, etc. So we're going to be talking about all that and a few other things here and there. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright guys, as always, shout out to Roboloid and to Ryuji for allowing me to use their translations in my update videos. You can always find them on Discord or on Twitter at Roboloid or at Ryuji Plays. And of course, if you are new to the channel, you want to stay updated with Union Cross content, make sure to smash that big subscribe button down below. I'm trying to hit a goal of 5k subs and your support would be greatly appreciative. So, first things first guys, is we did get 10 more power quests added to the game. So now, for the JP version, we are up to 880. That's a lot of power quests, man. So, yeah, get your gems, get those jewels, etc, and good luck with all the power quests. Next thing we're going to be talking about is these two medals have become tier 9 medals, guys. These were like the OG medals back in the day when the whole, like, what is it? Like the 6-star meta basically started up and just everything started changing when it came to Union Cross back in the day, like way back in the day, guys. So if any of my veteran players remember these two medals and how good they were at the time, then guess what? They are becoming good once again, but except now they're tier 9 medals. So let's go ahead and talk about them real quick because I'm actually pretty excited for these two medals. And hopefully my two accounts, well technically it's going to be one now because I think I might drop one of my accounts, but I'll probably talk about that in a later video. But hopefully one of my accounts has these medals and I can upgrade them and hopefully maybe do like a mini showcase, kind of show off the damage and whatnot for them. So get illustrated Sora and illustrated Riku from two separate banners, which you can see they are right there, so bam and bam. The banners feature one 7-star illustrated Sora or illustrated Riku, depending on which banner you pull from, one trait medal for either of the two medals, 10 limited time VIP coins. You can get illustrated Sora and illustrated Riku trait medals for 5 VIP coins per trait in the new avatar board. So instead of the regular 10, it's going to be 5, which is fantastic. That way, it'll be a little bit easier to get traits for the medals, but you still have to deal with the whole RNG of getting the good traits. So you guys already know my mess when it comes to all that. So Super Burst illustrated Sora with a max strength, excuse me, of 21,000 is a tier 9 medal up by power 2 gauges multiplier for an AoE medal 55.48. That is hella strong. Again, it's an AoE medal, and for one turn, buffs upright attack by 10 tiers, buffs power attack by 15 tiers, debuffs the enemy's upright defense by 10 tiers, debuffs the enemy's power defense by 15 tiers, raises the guilt of all medals by 180%, and resets the enemy's counter. So that's a bonus right there that I guess depending on what kind of enemy you're facing, if say you are fighting an enemy that has a low count of its counters and you're about to run, basically the enemy's about to run out and it's going to attack you, you can easily use any of these two medals to actually, well, Sora, because I haven't read Riku's just yet on what he does, but for Sora, he could come in clutch for that, so that is actually pretty cool. It still does 11 hits. The Super Burst ability, which requires evolution, the multiply starts off at 160. Once you get into the plus version, it jumps up to 200. It is an AoE Super Burst attack, and for one turn, buffs upright general power attack by 10 tiers. In PvP, this ability activates on slot 2, not slot 3. Alright, so that's different. Illustrated Riku, though, is also tier 9. Upright speed gauges is 2. The multiplier is 55.21, so it is slightly, just barely weaker than Riku, Sora. It is an AoE medal, and for one turn, buffs upright attack by 10 tiers, buffs speed attack by 15 tiers, debuffs the enemy's upright defense by 10 tiers, debuffs the enemy's speed defense by 15 tiers, raises the guilt of all medals by 180%, increments the enemy's counters by +1. So it really just depends, like if you are needing a medal that either resets the counter, then you can go for Sora, but if you want to add to that counter, you can go for Riku itself. Or if you are just in need of some strong medals, especially AoE medals, because these multipliers ain't bad at all. Then you can go for either or. Like maybe if you're like lacking in power with upright power, you can go for Sora. If you're lacking power in like say upright Riku. If you're lacking in power and upright speed, then you can go for illustrated Riku. So it really just depends on which one it is that you actually want to pick up. Unless you already have these medals, then you can easily evolve them, and bam, you got yourself a strong medal once again. So Riku's super burst ability 160 and then 200 on upgrade with its multiplier. It is an AoE attacking for 1 turn, debuffs the enemy's upright general speed defense by 10 tiers. In PvP, this ability activates on slot 2. So my general thoughts on the medal is I do like the fact that they added the whole counter thing, like the whole counter deal situation thing where like with Sora it'll reset, with Riku it will add to the counter. So it really just depends on like if you are in need of a strong AoE medal and you think that any of these two medals can help you out, because honestly you can go for either or. Like these medals right here, I in my opinion, they're not really meant for buffing per se. I feel like they're more for just dealing damage, and that's about it. I mean, like, yeah, the buffs and the debuffs are nice, but you know, depending on where you put these medals in your Keyblade slots, or whichever slot that you're gonna put them in, depending on what Keyblade you're gonna use them in, you could still use what buffs and debuffs they do have, or you know, if you say you put this on the pet slot or on the last slot of whatever Keyblade, let's like say of Riku, you put him in the 5th slot of Fairy Stars, then by that time you should have all of your buffs and debuffs, and you ain't gotta worry about it. Riku's just gonna do pure damage with whatever maximum buffs and debuffs you already have. So in general though, the medals are really, really good. But you know, for any veteran players, if you did I can't talk today, I'm sorry. If you did actually keep these medals, if you had them in your inventory for God knows how long, then that's, you know, it's definitely now the opportunity to be able to upgrade these medals to the Super Burst Plus, and then you pretty much got yourself a free AoE medal, Super Burst Plus medal. So, but aside from that though, whether or not to pull, the banner does last for 10 days, so I feel like something might pop up on Sunday for JP. So I would say if you're not in a hurry, if you're perfectly fine with where you are at, I would say probably wait until Sunday to see what pops up Sunday morning. If not, then if you think that it's going to help you out in your gameplay, or if it's going to help you out, like say with the high score challenge that's going on right now, you know, I would say go for either or. I mean, they're both good. The only difference is, of course, Sora resets counters, and Riku just adds to the counter. So it's just whatever fits your gameplay the best. So, but overall though, I think these medals are actually pretty good, especially with the big upgrade they got. And I like that, because I thought that they were just going to stick to like say tier 7s, tier 8 medals. Actually no, tier 7 medals. But yeah, they definitely went way back in the old days and went with these old tier 3 medals. And I only say tier 3 because in JP they are tier 3, even though I think one of them might be a tier 4. I could be wrong, but I know in global the Sora and the Riku medal are tier 4 medals. Just FYI, before I start getting comments in the comment section like, what the hell is Lost talking about? So that's just an FYI. But now they are tier 9 medals, so which is awesome. So next thing that we're going to be talking about, guys, with the notices that we got today was some bug fixes in the game. So there was a couple things that they messed with in the game. If you are hit with more than 2.1 billion damage, there is a bug where Reflect will only deal back at most 2.1 billion damage. This is talking about Aqua or Anti-Aqua. If you're attacking in PvP with combo attacking, the enemy activates Reflect and a defense skill. There is a bug where combo attack damage that is reflected is not correctly reduced by their defense skill, resulting in more damage reflected than what it was received. And there was a bug where the raid boss's damage cannot be reflected as well. So that has all been taken care of. So that's just something to kind of like let you guys know about that they knew, you know, this situation was going on with the whole reflectivity and whatnot. So it wasn't perfect, but they took care of it, which is nice. So next thing we're going to be talking about, guys, is going to be the high score challenge. So one thing before I continue on with the high score challenge, Illustrated Cloud is also another medal that is being turned into the into a tier 9 medal as well, and it is coming to VIP next week on Sunday. So you have an up by power right there. We do know the details, which is that he is a tier 9 medal. He is up by power 3 gauges. The multiplier for a single target medal for Illustrated Cloud, 60.27. Strong multiplier for a single target medal, in my opinion. For 1 turn, buffs upright attack by 15 tiers, debuffs an enemy's general and power defense by 15 tiers, and raises the guild of all medals by 170%. Does 3 hits, and with the multiplier starting off at 180, 220 on upgrade. It is a single target super burst attack, and in PvP this ability activates on slot 6. So here's another option right here, guys. Like, if you do actually, for anybody who buys VIP, here's another option aside from Riku, if you don't mind it being a single target, or if you have Lightbulb Nominee, you can easily make Illustrated Cloud into an AoE medal as well. So that's another option. That's something else to think about if you do have that medal and you're thinking about picking up VIP this Sunday for JP, is that Illustrated Cloud is another medal as well that is going to get its upgrade and will be available to players who buy VIP. So that's something to know for you guys. So with this high score challenge, guys, you can get up to 93 gems from this high score challenge when you rank up. Instead of offering the 3 paths of power, speed, and magic enemies, this high score challenge has been changed to 2 paths with ground or air enemies. That's why I said earlier in this video that there's a possibility that some players might benefit from this and some players might not. It really just depends on, you guessed it, traits. So one thing I will say that I guess for myself that might hurt me a little bit, especially like say on my JP Out account, because of the fact that you know, my trait has just been just straight crap. But if you do manage to get like good traits on some strong medals, especially the bonus medals, which we're gonna quickly go through it while I continue talking. If you do have a lot of strong medals that have ground or air or even both, that'll definitely help you a lot. So I don't know how people feel about this, so I want to know in the comment section below. This is going to be the question, or the comment question of the day for this video, is what do you think about this high score challenge change that they did? And by the way, this high score challenge does go away in on May 17th, so you have 7 days to beat this. So but yeah, let me know in the comment section below, how do you feel about this change, about going from power, speed, and magic routes to routes that have ground or air enemies. So let's take a look at the bonus medals, the percentage medals, and I can't because my inventory is full. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to not delete, but I had to sell more medals than I thought I would actually needed to. So these are the bonus percentage medals that you see right here. We got Ericus, or Young Boy in White, whatever you want to call it. We do have the new upgraded tier 9 medals, Illustrated Sora. We got Illustrated Cloud, which will be coming via VIP, unless you already have the medals already, then you can do that. We got Zeus, 14%. We got the Young Boy in Black, or Xehanort. We do have the duel with Roxas. Let's see, Master Xehanort, tier 9 medal. We also have Illustrated Sora and Riku. We got the old Illustrated Riku now. We do have God Form Sora. We do have the VIP medal, Marluxia, KR20, Aqua, and Hades, if you're curious to know as to what the bonus percentage medals were. So that is it for that right there. So let's go ahead and continue on with the notices, guys. There's only like 1 or 2 things left. Oh, one last thing, which is going to be brand new avatar boards, and these avatar boards are actually very, very good in my opinion. So with these avatar boards, guys, get Monsters Inc. avatar boards and dress as Sully or Boo. For 2,500 jewels, you get the following skills, guys. And in my opinion, again, I feel like these skills are actually really, really good. So, for these boards, you get Lux Attack Boost 9 Max, Lux 2 Attack Boost 6 Max, and Attack Boost 9 Max with a Power Gem included as well. The Rando Snuggly boosts the item drop rate by +6, so that is awesome right there. So yeah, these avatar boards have some very strong skills on them. I'd highly recommend picking up at least one of these, unless you want to keep relying on the skill boards. That is also another option as well. But these avatar boards, oh man, they are gonna be a bit hard to miss out on because they're freaking adorable. They're awesome, they're cute, and yeah, they definitely have some good skills as well. Also, both avatar boards do come with the rando what you call it, arm piece there as well. So that's something to note as well. And these avatar boards, they do go away on May the 20th, guys. And one last thing is that it is May 10th over there in Japan, so you know what that means. We're gonna do one pull to end off this video with the free May campaign draw thing, whatever the heck you want to call it. So it is available, so make sure you do your pull if you do play JP. My global players, that should be out tomorrow, so that's just a quick reminder to you guys. So let's do my pull, guys. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for some future Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards content. I appreciate all the love and support as always, and maybe we can end this video off strong. Maybe. I know it's on up by metal. If we get Ava. Alright, so yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching my I don't know. I'll catch you guys later.